Mission 1, The Missing. It has been less than a week since the destruction of Laurentia and the appearance of the Shadow Deep. But in that time, the world has seemingly gone mad. Reports of strange creatures and evil rogue men are flooding in from all along the new border. Even with every soldier, ranger, and volunteer mobilized, the kingdom is stretched thin. 3 days ago, a veteran ranger by the name of Aventine went out to investigate reports of an attack on a nearby village. He has not returned. Determined to find the missing ranger, you have gathered what companions you can and set off for the village. It's an 8-hour hike over difficult terrain. Welcome to Aaron Plays. This is Scenario 1, The Deserted Village. As soon as you come within sight of the nameless village, you knew that something wasn't right. There was no sound of man or animal, no movement except for the gentle swaying of the trees in the breeze. Closer in, you could see bodies lying in the dirt and smell the stench of death. Undaunted, you covered your face and carried on. Whatever happened here, it was your duty to try and discover the truth, and if possible, determine the fate of Aventine. We had just reached the center of the village and were about to split up to search when a horrible moaning sound came from all around. That is the intro to the scenario. We are just about to do the setup. Hi, Rebecca.
Hello.
That's the two of us again. We've got to do the setup for the scenario and then we will do and begin. So the setup says it should be played on a 3 foot by 3 foot table, which we are remembering each hex is 1 inch. So there's 36 by 36 hexes. The rangers and companions should all be placed within 3 hexes of the center point of the table, and that's what that well is. He says highlighting it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Once we've done that, 4 or 5 buildings should be placed around them in a rough circle, already done. And no building should be closer than 6 hexes to the nearest hero. We just got to make sure we don't set within 6 hexes. The rest of the table should be covered in scattered trees, rocks, etc. Which we've done. I've provided clue markers, that's these here. All right, 6 clue markers should be placed on the table. 1 should be placed inside each of 2 randomly determined buildings. The other 4 should be placed 14 hexes from the center point of the table on a line running from each of the 4 corners. And 2 giant rats should be placed adjacent to 2 randomly determined buildings as well. Okay, so we've got to set up first, then we work out where everything else is. All right?
Yeah.
Okay. So are we going to be working teams or together?
Together.
All right. So I'll start my guys on this side of the well.
Okay, and I'll go this side.
Right, you're a bit too close to the buildings there. To this building. Probably make sure you're not within 6 hexes of it as best as possible.
It's only the bird.
And Nick.
And then Nick's in 7.
1, 2, 3, 4. He's within 5 of the hexes of that building.
Dearie me. There you go.
Okay. All right. So that's our setup then. So next thing we've got to do is 6 clue markers should be placed on the table. 1 should be placed inside each of 2 randomly determined buildings. So there are 1, 2, 3,
5.
or 5 buildings. Okay. So the one to the north, this one here, we'll call building 1.
Yep.
Okay. So as we're going to be, most of the game's done with D20, so that'll be 1 to 4, the next building along. So this one will be 5 to 8 and so on. So I'll roll a D20, see where this first token's going. Okay, so building 12, that'll be the third building. So that will be this one here.
That one.
Right, so let's place a clue in there. Okay. All right, if you want to roll a D20. Three. So that's in that building there. Okay. The other 4 should be placed 14 hexes from the center point of the table on a line running to each of the 4 corners. So 14 hexes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to have to zoom in. I'm going to have to zoom in. No, let's zoom out. Okay. Right, let's try that again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh, put next to the trees there. That makes sort of sense, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. Again, thought about there next to that tree. Yeah. Let's put one in the field over there. And one next to that bush there. That look right?
Yeah.
Okay. The other 4 should be placed. Yeah, we've just done that. I run 4. The 2 giant rats should be placed adjacent to 2 randomly determined buildings again. Okay, so if you want to roll again for a randomly determined building, one of these giant rats, 14. That is going to be that building there. Okay, and I'll roll 1. Okay, that's going to be the building there. Right, so that's the 2 rats. 1 zombie should be placed. Okay, I've done the zombie placements now. As you can see, they're going to be in the center point of each table edge, 6 inches in, 6 hexes in our case.
Okay.
Okay. Right, there are special rules for this scenario. But before the scenario begins, choose one figure to make a perception roll. If successful, you may move one of the clue markers that's not in a house 6 hexes directly towards the figure. So who amongst us has got the best perception? Okay, so Alaric's perception. He's got 2 in that skill.
Nina's got 1.
Okay, do we have anyone that's really good on the perception?
Nick hasn't.
No. Raymond? No. Are yours good on perception?
No.
No. All right, we'll make it with Elric, if that's all right then. Elric, he's got perception 2. So the difficult.
So does Azar.
Hmm.
So does Azar.
What's Azar's perception?
2.
Ah, the same.
But you can go.
You sure?
Yeah.
All right. So the task number, the game system uses task numbers, TNs, is 8. So I've got to roll a D20, add 2 to it, whatever I roll, and if it's 8 or higher, we pass the test.
Okay.
So I'm going to perception. There we go. Oh yes. You can show that on the screen. Okay, so we've now got Elric rolls perception. Skill roll total was 20. So if successful, you may move one of the clue markers that's not in a house 6 inches, okay, 6 heads directly towards the figure. So I'm going to move this one here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to there. Okay.
Yep.
So whenever a hero moves into contact with a clue marker, you end its action immediately and roll on the clue marker table. Once this roll is made, remove the clue marker from the table. Each result on the clue marker table can only be obtained once, and there's a whole table of things that we could possibly find with the clues.
Mhm.
And we re-roll any duplicate rolls. Okay.
Okay.
Things which contain clue markers are locked. Enter them. A figure must move adjacent to the door and spend an action to either pick a lock, which is a task number of 8, or strength roll, task number 8, to gain entry. Hey, I think you've got a thief, haven't you?
Yeah.
Right. Which one's a thief?
Azar.
Huzzah!
Azar. Yes.
Okay.
She's there. That one.
So that door's locked, and that door is locked.
Okie dokie.
Right. So we are ready to begin turn 1. Okay. So what's your ranger's willpower?
My ranger is 5.
5. So we're both the same. Okay, so we now have to roll a dice to see which one of us goes first from now till the end of the scenario.
Oh, okay.
Highest. Beat a 1.
I can do that.
Okay. So it's you that's going first.
Okay.
Now, the way the turn sequence works, we have what's called a ranger phase, creature phase, and then a companion phase.
Yep.
All right. And then the event phase.
Yeah.
Now, the ranger phase means you activate your ranger.
Yep.
And this is where there has been a downloaded what is called a rules update, and they changed this slightly. So let me just okay, so companions, where number of players is 2. Right, you can activate, when you activate your ranger, you could also activate one of your companions.
Okay.
Okay. And there's no restriction on how far or how close they are to you. Then in the companion phase, the other 2 companions you've got can activate.
Okay.
Okay. And when you complete your activation as a ranger, so you will do your ranger and one of your guys, I'll do my ranger and one of my guys. We then do the nasties, and then we do the other 2 companions.
Okay.
And when it comes to you can choose which order you do your figures in as you see fit.
Okay.
So this is where we need to talk. So, like as in plan. Dun, dun, dun.
Yes.
Right. So getting the clues is important.
Okay.
Okay. We gain more experience for points by gathering the clues. We do get experience points for killing monsters, but the main aim is we
do the clues.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In regards to the terrain, obviously this is a tree, that's a tree, that's a tree as well. Okay. You can enter all the hexes of a tree.
Yep.
Apart from if it covers a whole hex, like this one here, that whole hex is covered by a tree because that's like the actual trunk.
Yep.
You can't walk through a trunk.
No.
If it doesn't have a center, like this one here's trunk is that hex there. So, movement within terrain, there's no real, the only difficult terrain that's on this board is the ploughed field here in the south.
Okay. Yeah.
Everything else is, apart from you can't walk into trees and such forth, is good going. Okay.
Mhm.
So that means it's good going for everything else as well.
Okay.
The rats are fairly fast. The zombies are fairly slow.
Yes.
Okay. When it comes to your turn, you've got 2 actions.
Mhm.
You can move. One of these actions must be movement.
Okay.
Okay. When it comes to, if you decide to use both your actions for movement, the second movement is at half the movement rate. So in your case, you're moving 6.
So you go 3.
6. The second one will be 3. Correct.
Okay.
Okay. There are certain things you can do instead of move.
Yep.
But it'll tell you specifically in the rules, such as reloading a crossbow, you can do instead of a move action. So you could fire
Okay.
and then you could load. But me and my bow, my loading is very quick. It doesn't actually take an action. Okay, so are we gonna like split the village between us, or are we gonna sort of intermix where we needed?
We can split.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll take this half of the village then.
But then you get more clues.
Do I?
Yeah.
There's 3. There's 3 on my side and 3 on yours. Well,
No, there's 4 on your side.
is there? Is there really?
Yeah.
I count 1, 2.
There's
3.
1 there.
That one there. Oh, is that on my side or your side? My side or your side? My side, your side.
It depends on what side we're starting on.
Well, this door here is locked, so I think that's on your side.
Yeah, and that door's locked too.
Yeah, which is on my side.
Yeah.
So you've got 1 here on the south in the field.
Yes.
1 here next to the tree.
Yes.
And 1 in the building.
Yes.
Whereas I've got 1 here.
Yeah.
1 over here.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'm going to send my strong guy try and take that one out.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going to pick up this one here.
Yes.
And then we'll see where we go from there.
Okay.
Your bird and your dog, they can't determine what a clue is.
Okay. They could just wander around.
Well, they're useful when you actually fight a monster or creature. You've got someone else adjacent to them. They give you a +2 bonus.
Oh, okay.
So they could be used, like your champ, the bird, would be distracting, pulling their hair and scratching their face and such. Whereas my dog, he'll be sort of like biting their ankles.
Yeah.
And such forth. So, right. Well, with that, it's over to you for your ranger phase.
But I usually can move in any order.
Well, you and your other character, you're going to move right now.
I can move Azar, can't I, first?
Yes.
Yes, and she can move 7. Yes.
Azar.
Yes. Can you move through people?
Yes. You can't move through enemies, but you can move through your own team.
Okay.
In the same space as anybody else.
Okie dokie. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
That was Nick.
Oh, wrong one. My bad.
Come back, Nick.
They both look at the same at a distance.
Zoom in.
Oh, right there. Maybe I pressed the wrong person then. No, they can move 7. There you go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You only move 6.
And 7.
Right, so that's their first action.
Yes. So they can move 1, 2, 3 to get to the door.
To the door. Okay. So they're ready to do it on the beginning of next turn.
Yes.
Okay.
And now they're going to get eaten by the monster. But my main character can move 6. And 6.
Okay.
Yes, your turn.
Their second action.
Oh, yeah. Oh. So they can go 1 step nearer to the... Oh. No, they're going to stay where they are, so then the rabbit giant rat can attack it.
The rabid giant rat.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're basically using Neenla to protect Azar so they can get into the building.
Yes.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not at the clues yet. And then I'm gonna fire my bow at zombie 1.
Okay.
Okay. So now you're gonna have to roll for the zombie.
Okay.
Zombies don't roll yet. Don't sound too enthusiastic. Okay. So right, let me bring up the zombie stats. Okay, creatures. Zombies. Zombie 1. Right, so the zombie has a fight of 0. So whatever it rolls, okay. Can you see that on the screen at the present moment?
See what on the screen, sorry.
Okay. Right, so its fight is 0. Okay. So let me go back to that. So on my shoot is 2. So my shoot score has got to be higher than its fight score for me to hit it.
Okay. Are we using these cards?
Oh,
We rolling.
I roll you.
Yes.
You roll your d20,
Okay.
and I'll roll my fight, my shoot roll.
Okay. At the same time.
Well, I've rolled 12, which becomes 14, and you roll 15 for the zombie.
Yeah.
So I put an arrow quite close, but not close enough.
You just skimmed his head.
Probably did just give him a new haircut. Okay, so that ends his turn, Ulrich's, and then I will move. Okay, let me have a look at Haymond. Remind myself what he's got. What's he good at? He's got good fight, and he's got strength as a skill. So he might be good to go and break down that door, mightn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's his 2 moves combined.
Okay.
3. That's them done. Okay, so that's us done. We now go on to the critters. And we always start with the critter with the most hit points. Well, all the zombies have got 6. So if I start moving north to south, now when it comes to the monsters, there's a set sort of routine that they go through. Okay, which is as follows. Right. So it asks 3 questions, and it's like a flow question chart. So question 1, is the creature in combat? The answer to that one is no.
No.
No. So proceed to step 2. Is there a hero in line of sight?
Yes.
Yes, it's Elric. Okay. So yes, if the creature has a missile weapon and is in range, it will shoot. Well, it hasn't got a missile weapon. It will then use its second action to reload. If it's otherwise, it will not take a second. If the creature does not have a missile weapon, it will move towards the closest hero. This takes it into combat. It will use its second action to fight. Okay. Now the zombies have a move of. The zombies have a move of 4. Okay. So it's going to move towards my guy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay.
Yes.
We move over to zombie 2. Okay. Go towards the nearest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is me. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So he moves towards me as well. That's not very nice. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Zombie 3, you can see Champ. 1.
You're gonna eat the bird.
3, 4. That's his first action. Second, sorry, I forgot about their second actions. They will move closer.
They can move again.
They get 2 moves, yeah. 1, 2. And this one therefore moves into contact with me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, he's going to try
Not yet, anyway.
combat, so I need to get out of that. Okay. And then we didn't do, yeah, that's them 2 done. And the last zombie,
That
one here, he doesn't have anyone in line of sight because of the tree.
Yeah.
Okay. So he does the scenario include the first question, anyone in line of sight? No, well, sorry, second question, line of sight. Third question is, does the scenario include a target point? And the scenario does. That's all the clues are target points.
Oh, okay.
So the creature will use 1 action to move directly towards the target point. Okay, so he will move towards the nearest one, which will mean he goes that way, correct. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. And then he'll stop. He doesn't do a second action. So that's the zombies. And the next up is the rats. Okay. So the rats move. How far? Okay, critters. Right, rat. Character sheet. Rats move 6. Okay, so this rat has you and Nila in its line of sight.
Yeah.
So 1, 2. That's its first action. Its action will be to attack you.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's where on your character sheet you want to roll your fight.
Okay.
And
yeah. Do I just press the button? Yeah.
Okay, and I'll roll its fight. Okay, so you won that fight. You're 17 to 13.
Yeah.
Okay. Once you win the fight, the difference, it doesn't matter now. What you do is you compare your 17 to its armor.
Okay.
Okay. And its armor is 6.
Yeah.
Right. So you've done 17 take away 6 is 11 points.
11. Yeah.
It only has 1 hit point.
I sliced and diced it.
You sliced and diced it.
They can have it for dinner.
You're going to have rat for dinner.
Yeah. Well, I'm not personally like they will.
They'll eat rat for dinner, will they?
Yeah.
My heroes will eat rat.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. All right, so let me just click that. Remove it. So far, you killed. I'm just going to make him visible. Right. We've killed a rat. I'm going to keep a record of what our party have killed. Okay. So.
Oh, okay. I killed a rat.
Our party killed a rat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, you individually did, but it's on a party basis. God, it's like trying to get blood from a stone sometimes with you. Right, okay, so one rat down. Okay, and then the other rat.
What other rat?
There is another rat.
It is over there, found it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyone in line of sight? Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right, you've got a choice. Do you want this rat to go towards Nina or Nick, or should we do it randomly?
I did it random.
Right, 1 to 3 on this D6, it goes towards you.
Okay.
It moves towards you, and it moves 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, and then 1, 2 to there.
So it doesn't attack this round.
No, because it doesn't. There's a lot of time. Okay, so that's the enemy done. Now it's over to
the other people.
Our other guys. Yes, and it's your other guy first.
Ah, yes. Okie dokie. What does Nick do?
Nick's your recruit, isn't it?
Yes.
Hmm.
He can go and stab a zombie. Oh, did you say like that animal can give a +2?
Right. Okay. Yes, there is. You can do what's called a group action as well. Okay. Group activation. A group activation can only be made during the only during the ranger phase. Okay.
It's just not ranger phase.
In a group activation, the player may activate the ranger and any companions he would normally be allowed to activate that within 3. Okay, so no, but what you can do, is
could I not move Champ down first and then Nick to attack?
Correct. Yes.
Let me see if this works first. I need to see how many Nick can move. He can move 6. Yeah, he can reach the zombie.
And so can Champ.
Yeah. I don't even have Champ's thing up yet. So, yes, Champ can move 9. Okie dokie. So I move Champ first.
Yeah.
1, 2. I don't want him near the zombie. Do I have to be
He has to be right next to the zombie, otherwise how's he distracting the zombie?
That's very true. So Champ moves there.
Yeah.
And then it goes charge. And attacks the zombie.
Attacks the zombie. Right. First of all, we have to show that Nick is actually now engaged. So I thought of you. Wrong button.
Using the tokens.
We're using one of the tokens. And which one do you think looks like fighting?
The sword thing. I've put it on there.
That looks like a spanner, but okay. And I'll therefore put a spanner, because it's a sword thing, on the...
Well, it goes to show the spanners are in the works, isn't it? Isn't that a thing?
In the works. Is that a pun?
Yeah. Yeah.
Those 3 are now engaged.
Yep.
You roll for yourself. I'll roll for the zombie.
Okay, we're doing on the fight.
You're adding 2 for Champ.
Okay. To the dice roll.
To the dice roll, yeah. Oh, that's a critical.
Yes, it says that.
It's a crit and may do +5 damage. Okay, let's just roll for the zombie. Oh, I think I know the zombies are dead Well, they're undead. Well, this one's now definitely. I'd say that was a nice decapitation. I can't
He,
that properly.
he like the headlights slid off his shoulders.
You decapitated. Why can't I?
Decapitated.
Yeah. All of a sudden,
Yeah.
I can't say it. His head's lobbed off.
Yeah.
Okay, he didn't even need Champ. Or was it Champ that caused it to happen? Who knows?
Who knows?
Okay. So, right. So that's a zombie taken out by Nick. Beautifully. Okay. So I'm going to move the zombie out to pastures here. Remove that symbol. And you can remove the symbol from yourself. It's like a toggle.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just going to hide that in the GM there and remove it from Champ as well. Right.
Oh, damn.
That's you all done. So that leaves my Baltar
Good job.
and the dog. All right. Well, Baltar thinks, well, I think I'm going to do similar to what you did there because that seems to work nicely. So how far can the dog go? Come on, dog! Dog can go 8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
Right.
Speedy Gonzales.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to there. And then Baltar comes up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and attacks the zombie.
Yeah.
So if you want to roll the zombie,
D20. Yeah.
and I'll roll for 11. All right, where's Baltar? Get Baltar up.
Don't forget to add 2.
Okay, and he's fine. There we go. Boom.
Boom.
Oh man!
Why?
Looks like our apprentices know what they're doing.
Yes.
Okay, so he's chopped his head off.
Maybe he took notes.
His little flip book out and goes, hold on, that was pretty good, Nick. Let me write that down.
Yeah.
Okay, well, yeah, okay. So I better move that over to here, out of the way, and then put him on the GM layer so you can't see him. Right, okay. The dog likes that. Right, so that ends the companion phase. It's
Okay.
the event phase. So we draw one of these cards from the event deck. So bring it on here.
Are we both doing it or you do it?
Well, it doesn't really matter, does it?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay. So it's the number 9. Now each scenario has a random events table.
Yes, I see.
Okay. Oh, you got the book up, have you?
Yeah, the rule book.
Got the rule book. Okay, so disease. All right, so any figure that is reduced to 0 health during this scenario must make a health roll. TN 16 or suffer from disease in the next scenario. Use a figure's starting health to make that roll. Okay, so rats.
Make sure we don't die.
We have, so if we reduce to 0 health. So I'm going to put a little side note. Disease was found on the, not nice, is it?
No.
No. Right. And that card is out for the game. Hold on. Just hide it. No, that's not really hidden, is it? You can see that. Okay. I just don't want to add it back to the deck because each card.
That isn't that. You can remove it. Removed.
Remove card. There we go. Right. Well done. Okay. That completes turn 1.
Yeah.
Okay, let's remove that card. Turn 2.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, so it's back to you for your ranger phase.
Can Azar open the door.
Right, so he's got to pick the lock. If you go to his character sheet,
Yes.
and there's a little dice symbol next to pick locks, and the difficulty was 8. It's not too difficult. So he picks the lock.
She picks the lock, but yeah.
Sorry, it's a she, is it? Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah, party's female, and I'm still calling it he. She picks the lock. Yeah, but the hat that she's wearing, it's not really flattering, is it?
No, but that's like her little Heidi outfit thing.
That's her Heidi outfit thing. Okay.
Yeah.
So if you end your turn on that clue, or you end your action on the clue.
That's why I can't, because I can move up to 6, I think.
Yeah.
So it should be landing on it anyway.
Whenever a hero moves into contact with a clue marker, end its action immediately and roll on the clue marker table below. Okay. Roll a d20, so see what you find.
Okie dokie.
4.
A 4.
A
I found a survivor.
I'll tell you what, you read it out.
You have found a badly wounded but living villager. Treat this figure as one of your companions with the following stats.
Okay.
I'll wait till you bring up the character sheet thing.
Right, let me find the character first. I did have. Okay, so let me move on to overlay. One of the survivors. Make it a token layer. There we go, and bring me back into objects and tokens. Right, so let's remove the clue. Delete. Okay, you've got a survivor.
Yeah, it's got all these stats things.
Well, it's got move 3, fight 0, armor 10, health.
And health 5.
What do we want to, I mean, do we really want to carry the survivors around, or we just tell them to stay here and stay safe?
He could stay in the house.
It's a she.
She.
It. Okay, that's a bit rude. It. All right.
They can stay in the house.
Okie dokie. Right, so over to Inla.
She's going to attack the rat. It looks like a rabbit from a...
You wanted to call it a rabbit?
Yeah.
It's a giant rat. There's a big difference between
but when you're like zoomed out, it looks like a rabbit.
Does it?
When you're zoomed out.
When you must be really zoomed out. You must be really, really zoomed out.
I am. I'm like...
Because it's got a very distinctive rat-like tail. Bunny rabbits have little...
Well, on 50... Well, at a distance, it looks like a rabbit. Okay.
Right. So remember when we get back to the castle that Nina needs glasses.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So you're going to attack the rabid rat.
Yes.
Okay. So the rat's fight is 0. Okay.
Am I rolling my dice?
You roll your fight dice. I'll roll the rat's fight dice. Right. Okay. Let's see what you actually rolled.
A 20.
A 20 again? Oh no, it wasn't a natural 20, though, was it? No.
No.
The 20 take away 11. Oh no, yeah, it's 9. Yeah, that's another rat bites the dust.
Yes.
Okay, so it's 2 rats down, 2 zombies. Okay.
And can she move now?
Oh, give me a moment to get rid of the rat.
Oh, sorry.
Zoom out. Take a rat over to here and put it onto the GM there so you can't see it. Yes, she can move now.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
closing in on a clue.
Yes.
Okay. Right, over to my ranger, and I'm going to be using Baltar this time to go in my ranger phase, so I can change who I want to use, because I want him to come and fight this zombie for me, because I'm a range person.
Not close.
This close stuff. So
yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to there and engage the zombie, but I'll be assisting. So Baltar will get +2 to attack.
2.
So let me roll his fight, and then I'm going to roll for the zombie.
Okay.
The zombie rolls
a 6.
6, and Baltar rolls 12. So that's good enough. It becomes 14, doesn't it? Because of the +2. So
yes.
14. So we now compare that to the zombies' armor. Zombies have got good armor. They've got armor of 12. So my score of 14 take away 12
is 2.
It takes 2 hits.
So it goes down to 4 damage now.
Correct. That wasn't great, was it?
No, maybe it's a bit tired.
Right. And then it's to me. I don't really want to fight the zombie. I want to get onto the clue. I was hoping that Baltar would have taken him down.
Couldn't you go on the clue anyway?
Say again? Couldn't
you go on the clue anyway?
No, class is engaged with the zombie.
Oh. So just stab him.
Just stab him. I'm going to look at what... Remember, we've got special abilities, haven't we, and spells?
Yeah.
So, bringing my character up, Alric. Let's see, what have I actually got? Deadly shot, steady aim, spell, focus, burning light spell. 2 for a bow, focus, burning light. Too early for a spell? What does burning?
Never too early.
It's never too early for a spell. Let's see. What does burning light do? Spell this. Burning light. Make a +3 attack against all undead creatures within 8 inches and line of sight. Now that's useful when there's lots of zombies. I think I'm gonna have to fight him. Don't want to
stab him.
Yeah. So if you want to roll for the zombie again, I get +2 for Baltar.
Yeah.
Ooh. 13 against 14. You stop rolling so well for the zombies. There.
No. Sorry.
Okay, so it wins the fight.
Oh, so you got to take damage.
No, yeah, you're sounding excited.
No.
No, honestly. Yeah, I've got to take damage. So there's 14 against my armor, which is 11. So I take 3 wounds.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
No.
No. That was my first action. I don't want to be. The other one's got to be moved, but I can't. Right. Okay. I'm just going to pause the video now.
Yes.
Right. So Alric failed in his attack there, and therefore he can't move. So he's stuck. So that's my ranger's turn done. We now go over to the nasties. So we start the ones with the most hit points first. Okay, so that's going to be zombie down here.
Guy.
Okay, he's got line of sight now to Nick.
Yes.
So he'll 1, 2, 3, 4, and then over to there, but he won't get to attack this round.
Oh, amazing.
And then there's only 2 zombies. Oh, we've taken out 2 zombies, haven't we? And the rats. So that leaves this guy here, who will attack. I presume he'll attack me.
Oh, do you not get to pick?
That's a good question. Do I get to pick?
Or if not, just do a random dice thing.
I think to keep the session going, I think we'll do a random dice. 1d3, 1 to 3 attacks me. No, he's attacking Baltar.
Good stuff.
But Baltar will get a +2 on the dice.
Yep.
All right. So
my random D20.
So you want to roll the zombies D20, yeah? And I want to roll. Where's Baltar? Right, and his fight. There we go. Dear, oh dear, oh dear.
What is that?
What is that? It's rubbish, isn't it?
But it's even because we both got 7.
7, then yeah, nothing happens.
No.
No. Baltar rolls 5 +2 for, yeah, 7. No, nothing. Right. So that, look, there's only 2 zombies on the board at the moment.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're now on to
the companions.
So Nick and Champ.
Yes.
Are they going to do the 1-2 again?
They are. So Champ's going to go there. See next door to the zombie?
No.
He's going to go there.
Yeah.
He'll still be +2, won't he?
Nick will be at +2 now, yes.
Yeah. And then Nick will attack the zombie.
Okay, so I'll roll for the zombie. 12. Nick rolls 19. Oh, nearly a critical.
It's 21.
Total of 21 versus 12. So, yeah, and 21 take away his armor of 12. That's 9 points. Zombie's only got 6.
Yes.
Nick's now Nick Zombie Killer.
Yes.
Nick and Champ routine here. Yeah, you've just taken out another zombie.
Good stuff.
Dear, oh dear, oh dear. Yeah, good stuff.
And now he can move.
And now he can move, yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These hexagons need to be a little bit darker.
I'll remember that for next time when I do the map.
Yeah.
Okay. I was trying not to make them too, sticking in people's faces. But if you're in difficulties, I presume that's because you're zoomed out.
I have just zoomed in, but they're just too light.
Just too light. I'll register that as to the complaints board, shall I?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay. I'll be sorry.
So I think I'm going to say I moved to 6.
Yeah. Remember, movement inside here is difficult terrain, so it's half rate.
Okay.
Okay, so Haymond comes to the door and then kicks down the door.
Yeah.
Right, so he's got to do a strength test. So let me bring up Haymond. Okay, And here he goes. Boom. Door and smashes it in.
Good job.
Okay. But that's his 2 actions done. Moving to the door and kicking it in. Right.
Okay.
So that, oh, and then I've got dog.
I'll never get the dog.
Don't forget the dog. Right, dog's got 8. He's got fight as 0, but he's. Arr, 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 arr. Alric goes, come on, dog! And the dog goes screaming into the zombie and attacks the zombie. Now he's going to get +4 because he's got both and Alric.
Yep. Okay,
so here's the dog's fight. 18. What does the zombie get?
Yes, the zombie gets 4.
Right, okay. The dog just ripped apart the zombie. Okay, because you're again subtracting the dog finally got 23. Take away the zombie's armor, which is 12. It's definitely more than 6 hit points.
Yeah. Bye bye, zombie.
Bye bye, zombie. So we've taken out all the initial monsters.
Yes.
So the only monsters that will come now are through random events.
And the clues.
Oh yes, there was a chance of one on there.
I've read through the clues now.
Oh, you've read through the clues. You couldn't resist yourself, could you?
No, I just want to see if there's any good ones.
They're all good clues.
No, not really.
Aren't they?
No.
Oh. Okay, so the event phase, I will draw the event card.
Okay.
And it's a 4. You want to tell us what that means?
Yeah. Once it loads, 1 moment. A 4 on the door. That's a clue marker. I've sent red 4. Zombie. Place a zombie adjacent to one randomly determined clue marker.
One randomly determined clue marker. Okay. So, starting at the top here, that'll be 1.
Yep.
And working our way around. So let's see.
Okay.
So number 6. There is no
this
6.
One.
There's only 5.
5.
Roll again. No, it definitely wants to go to the right 2. Okay. That zombie
that one.
Oh, yeah. He ain't dead.
He just regenerated.
Well, I don't know about regenerated, but he ain't like that guy you were fighting at the weekend.
Yes.
You know, he just can't keep coming back. All right, let's stick him over here and make that on the token layer. Oh, I have to put myself back on the token layer. I'll get the tokens so I can then turn this zombie around. Okay, so he's back up. And that card is then removed. Okay.
Okay.
That's the end of turn 2.
Okay.
We're going to end this video at this point. So thank you for watching. You know what to do with those buttons. Until next time, we'll see you in the Shadow Deep. Bye from me.
Bye.